Should I say, it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends!
Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. My concept of self has become so... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and...
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Ah, wow! That...
I understand now. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. We need to hurry and prevent the birth. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can... First things first. I need to remove... After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was. After all, the academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparation. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
We might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
The blonde-haired traveler? It's fine. Just pay more attention next time. The more I think about it, the more I believe there's something...
You're finally starting to put two and two... How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy. Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's it?
It's a small device I put together just now. You may not need it right now, but it should be.
Wait! This thing has a... We're both small things. Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied.
It's alright, but it's only a flying device. But you're the traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. Nahida, you're a natural.
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on... I'm glad I can rely on you.
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right.
I've located where the false god is.
Time to go.
What is this place? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city?
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself.
That's true. They were...
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their ultimate goal. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
Is that it, though? I've always felt that this, instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
The Fatui Harbingers...
So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a... We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors one is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation. I see. Alright, time to go. Let's get...
There is no escape!
Time to work!
The wind knows that. And drown!
Put your back into it!
Let's nip that in the bud.
My duty.
Bring it on. This isn't good.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Illusion shattered!
on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
There is no escape!
Follow the wind.
Illusion shattered!
Time to go.
There is no escape!
One with the forest.
Amateur. Who's next?
I guess this is it. Frozen.
Can't see.
First you'll get frostbite. Don't get in the way.
Into the wind.
And drown. I'll uproot you. You're mine.
You can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Illusion shattered!
I'll put you on. Let's move. Shouldn't get careless.
Who's next?
This through.
Shine down!
Follow the wind.
Illusion shattered!
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
One with the forest.
I will end you.
Into the wind.
Let's end this quickly! This isn't good.
Shine down!
Well met. Should've get
The wind knows me.
Can't run!
Bring it on.
Looks like I went too far.
Riptide.
There is no escape!
Into the wind. Enshroud.
Illusion!
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion. We're already—
Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't.
Are you nervous, Paim?
If you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous!
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious?
Curious about, to me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things. And now, at long last, I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladier's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting?
The strife engraved upon a Gnosis, Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come. Perish!
Time to go.
Fine. Insignificant past!
Shine down.
You can run, but you can't hide.
You cannot defy me, mortal! At my command,
The wind
you
knows.
shall fall!
Time to go.
Insignificant past!
Time to go.
Feeble human!
There is no escape. Keep up.
Power!
Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Into the wind!
Burn to oblivion!
Can't see?
Kneel!
Shine down!
Reality is pain!
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Boor.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate! Burn to oblivion! Tremble! Reality is pain!
Illusion shattered!
Time to go. Good riddance, cruel world.
There is no escape! One with nature.
Make yourselves at home. I see everything.
Shine down!
Everyone hold hands.
Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been opened. Can't see. Tremble! Kneel! Ow, bury me! Tremble!
Into the wind. Shine down!
Enshroud! Reality is pain! Can't see. Keep up. Humans. Filthy humans. Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never
I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This sure seems very
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining Forbidden knowledge? It seems you... Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successful then. A second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything... I'm just... Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer. We can cross the pool, and then... we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are... Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must all... Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its core...
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Shine down! There is no escape!
Enshroud!
Shine down!
One with the forest! I'll uproot you! Riptide!
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my...
There is no escape!
Can't see?
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
Illusion shattered!
Into the wind.
Shine down!
One with nature.
One with the forest.
The wind knows me.
No time to lose. Enshroud! I hear everything! Can't see?
There is no escape!
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction.
Judging from the current... We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never...
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey! You've done a great job, Nick! So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find greater But...
Is that... Are you... Greater Lord Rook?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same. Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara.
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true,
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree,
that's why fate is the
that's a great insight. Yes, it's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. Along with the blessings from your past, don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of...
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired, it's so nice to speak.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you,
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
I see. Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Earth, the pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Earth, had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago?
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul...
So, there's knowledge?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most...
Thank you. For a long time, though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was... But things didn't go as smoothly as I... And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom from the very beginning.
Oh no.
I've experienced that pain in your conscience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait!
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this...
People love you so much, and how can we just... Is there really no other way?
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this...
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who... These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of just now. We used the... Then we removed the remaining pollution from Merman Soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there,
Huh? That sound...
I've been waiting here far too long, but finally I have...
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I've found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally,
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already...
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition.
You mean...
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observe the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world does. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find...
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show...
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy... For example, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this...
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's...
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are